I want to mark a new era of cooperation and partnership on trade between our two countries. The opportunity for UK companies in Bolivia is considerable. Your beautiful country, which came through, I thought, beautifully in your video, is incredibly resource-rich, with significant reserves of natural gas and minerals. The Bolivian government is pursuing a major programme of infrastructure investment, and I encourage UK companies to use their world-renowned expertise to be at the front of the queue when these tenders are opened. Despite recent falls in commodity prices, your economy has been resilient and is still growing at an average of 5% per annum over the last 10 years, quite an achievement. It also looks like for the second year running, your growth will be the highest in South America, something, Minister, I know that you're very proud of. And with a fast-growing middle class, there are plenty of customers for British products and services. I also encourage Bolivian investors to look at the breadth of opportunities here in the United Kingdom. With one of the most competitive corporation tax regimes in the G20, a global financial hub in London, and expertise in advanced manufacturing, health innovation and energy right across our great northern cities, Britain is definitely open for business.
It's a great pleasure for me to be here to welcome you to the very first United Kingdom Bolivia Trade and Investment Forum that should be a forward-looking and inside dialogue about Bolivia's economic prospect and key areas of development and emerging investment opportunities. I received certain calls from my colleagues in the different embassies here in Europe who asked me how did I do, what was my formula to bring so many ministers of the economic cabinet. And I was trying to say, well, it's a new phase. Bolivia is opening his markets, is opening his opportunities to the world. So we are promoting domestic and foreign investment, offering very attractive opportunities for all investors. Therefore, I strongly believe that this forum represents a great opportunity to develop a growing, warm and dynamic relationship between Bolivia and the UK, and it's an example of our determination of this cooperation, trade and investment that will benefit all our citizens.
We are very happy to have the Minister of Trade and Investment with the opening words. We had a meeting, as he said, before the inauguration, the beginning of the meeting, of this event, and he has used, I would say, a very strong words for this event and the future we have with United Kingdom relations. He said, we are beginning a new era of cooperation. And we want you to know that we, 5 ministers with vice ministers as well as directors of companies that are here representing our government, have come precisely in order to build strong bridges with the government of the United Kingdom, with the European Union, with the companies and investors or who are interested in taking advantage of the opportunities that my country gives to you. We have strengthened the fact that Bolivia is now working on the basis of a national plan of development for long term, till 2025, and a national plan of development for the middle term, which is 2016 to 2020. And it has the support of the private companies, as you are in your country. We have private companies, strong private companies, as well as medium and small companies, very well representative. And we are very happy also to have here the representative of the private companies of Bolivia. All the private companies has a delegation present here, which will give you also the signal that you can have confidence in the fact that we have a legal framework, we have an institutional framework that is ready, and we are improving it in order to create conditions for investment in different areas.
The first time I steamed across Lake Titicaca to arrive in La Paz was almost exactly 50 years ago. But from what we've heard so far, Bolivia is clearly a land of promise and of possibilities. And the idea is that we shall now explore these possibilities in more depth.
As has been said, I chair the all-party British Latin America group, so we're the umbrella group covering the whole of Latin America. And we have, as I said, two main aims. One is to increase awareness of Latin America within Parliament and, as we can, outside, because truth is Latin America is closer geographically, culturally, and in so many other ways than people realise. And too often Latin America, I do think, in the British context, is a sort of Cinderella continent. We've been so bedazzled by China, India and the rest, ignoring the size, importance and opportunities that are to be found in Latin America. So I was delighted to go to La Paz, meet various ministers, although we didn't meet while I was there, and have a really successful visit, because the second of our priorities after raising the profile is to encourage business and trade links, as well as the cultural, sporting and the like, but actually business. There's a huge business opportunity, export opportunity for the UK, and of course trading opportunity for Latin American businesses as well. And it's wonderful to see so many ministers from Bolivia coming to London and seeking to reach out and develop the opportunities that there are.
It's a great pleasure to be here. I am an honorary Vice President of Canning House, and until last year I was a member of the British Parliament for 10 years, and I was a member of the last British government, and specifically for the first half of that government, a Foreign Office Minister whose responsibilities included Britain's relations with Latin America.
Hello, Ambassador. Mark Rice, how do you do? It's very, very nice to meet you.
Yeah, an honor for me. Here, our Minister René.
Nice to meet you, Minister.
Very nice to meet you.
Here, the Minister of Economy and Finance.
Very nice to meet you, Minister. I say.
We have here the Minister of Industry. And we have also the Minister of Tourism.
Nice to meet you.
And Patricia Bolivian, please here. The Minister, Vice Minister of Trade, and the Minister of Mining of Bolivia.
Very nice
to meet you. We have also
you.
a representative to the World Bank of Bolivia.
It's very nice to meet you. Welcome to Great Britain.
Thank you. Thank you.
I hope you have a wonderful trip here.
That's why. And after today, my hope was that UKTI would build a programme around how we do those partnerships, the particular areas that you need support in with the Ambassador, so that we can start to set out how we might support you in that. But my message at this conference will be, we do want to support you. We're very keen for British companies to come and invest in Bolivia, and for exporters to be more involved as well. So that will be the message from me this morning to the people at the conference.
So we would like to thank you, all the organizers, all the sponsors that have made all the effort to bring us all this team here to London to tell about our history, to tell about our story. We are sure that you are confident now that Bolivia is completely prepared to receive you, not only as a tourist, but also as a partner, because we're looking at partners, and I think we can find in Europe and UK all these partners that we need to enhance, to improve our growth, our development, the fighting against the poverty, because we are not asking money, we are asking business. Thank you very much.